Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is a long overdue video, which is my TEAS exam experience version 6, because that's the current one and that's the one that I took. I took the exam in July, it's September now, so sorry it's been too long that I haven't posted it, so I'm sorry. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So let's start the day of the exam. When I check in, I was so nervous. You guys have no idea how nervous I was when it came to this exam, which is what took me the longest to apply to the nursing program, was because of this exam. Because in this area, all the nursing schools, they only take your first attempt. Well, not all, but most of the schools that I wanted to apply, they only take your first attempt to take the TEAS exam. And so if you don't get a good score, or if you get a low score, I think you have to wait 3 to 5 years before they can even consider you again, which I wasn't about to do that. I'm pretty sure you can take like a remediation course, or I don't know what the steps are, but I didn't want to go through all of that. So I really wanted to get a good score. And so I was so stressed. You guys have no idea, like really stressed. So the day of the exam comes, and when I check in, I was so nervous that I think I wrote my phone number wrong because I was blanking out. And then I put all my belongings in a locker, and the only thing that I can take with me was my ID card. So I check in with the second lady, and she assigns me a computer. My testing center was like a computer lab basically. So she assigns me a computer, and I pull up ATI, and she puts in a code that pulls up the actual exam. And then from there she left, and I was like, okay, then I'll just do the exam. And they also provided like these block out headphones that blocks out noise, and I was like, well, maybe I'll use it. So I put it on, and then the wire that connects to the ear cushion, it like flicked out, and I was like, things are going wrong today. I wrote my phone number wrong. I broke the headphones. Things are not looking good. So I was like, oh great. So I kind of fixed it, put it away, take my deep breaths, and I actually begin the test. So I start off with reading, and then math, science, and then English and language usage. And what's different about this exam, or what this version compared to the past versions, is that now you can use a calculator. And so throughout the whole exam, there's a calculator icon throughout the whole exam. You can use it at any time. And I think the only time that I used it was for the math portion, which made it so much easier. And then there's like a little timer on the top of the screen to let you know how much time you have, because the exam is timed. So I'll tell you my score now. Let's see. So my total score, I got an 81.3%, which ranks me in the advanced percentile. My reading score was 87.2. My math score was 90.6. My science score was 74.5. And my English and language usage was 70.8. I know English is not my strength, but at least I got above 70, so I'm happy with that. And this is how the printout looks like. You guys want to get a better idea? That's how it looks like. Well, I took a whole month to study for the exam, and what I used was the ATI's TEAS Smart Prep Bundle. And if you guys want to, I know it's expensive, but if you guys want to hear my 2 cents on whether I recommend it or not, I actually did review it, and I will leave it down in the description box below. So also with that bundle, it comes with a book, and everything in that book, I totally recommend that you study everything, because I feel like the questions, they were all from that book, so really study on that. And now the science portion, I think there's like 33 questions out of the 47 questions in the science section. That is anatomy and physiology, so that's like a big portion that you guys really need to study. Now the questions, in my opinion, they weren't too in depth, but if you knew the basics and if you applied your critical thinking, I think you should be okay. Because the questions, they weren't hard, and they weren't too in-depth, but you did have to know the basics, the foundations of like all the systems. If you saw my previous video, then you would see that I got accepted into nursing school, so I am perfectly okay with my score, so I'll take it. I got in. That's all that matters at this point. I know it might not be like in the high 90s or like 95%, but hey, I got accepted, so that's all I care about. So yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful, or you know, if you wanted to know my score, that's what it was. And I will talk to you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.